As Dalvin Cook will be signing after clearing waivers now with the Baltimore Ravens. Fan votes are out for the NBA All-Star, the first round of it anyway, and Victor Wembanyama found himself in 8th in the Western Conference front court rankings. Also, in college news, both Byron Murphy and Longhorn running back Jonathan Brooks off to the NFL.
This is Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That goal is history! A walk-off home run!
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pleasure wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pleasure. Now, here's Pledge.
Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pleasure. Thanks for joining me this evening. However you may be listening, whether that's on 94.1 FM, on our stream at sasportstar.com. Also, you can listen to past shows there in our audio vault brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds or via our YouTube stream at SA Sports Star. Search, like, subscribe, follow along. You can comment along with the show, or you can just call in at 210-656-3776. That is 210-656-ESPN if you want to be a part of the show. I venture to be the most interactive show that I can possibly be with callers, commenters, and everything else. So be sure to keep it coming. Man, it is coming up on the end of a long first week. And usually you're supposed to feel rested and refreshed when you get back from the New Year festivities. But I'll tell you, I'm worn, and it's been a heck of a start to the year. As y'all know, if I've been here all day, most days, got to sleep in a little today. That was nice. Saturday's also going to be a long day for me with the All-America Bowl and, of course, the San Antonio Sports All-Star Football Game presented by Valero, as I will be right here making sure everything goes off as smoothly as possible for Jason and the guys out at the stadium. I believe Rudy J is going to be with them and Danny Closa. So it should be a good time to get out there and just enjoy some good football with these kids. And it was kind of interesting this morning because I was messing around and we stumbled across some audio, and of that audio, I ended up finding Peter Burns talking. And so I managed to, listen to what he said, and I've heard what Peter's talking about when he talks about the changing landscape of college football and how college football is dying. And I think it's an interesting conversation in a sense in terms of how things are going to end up playing out as college football goes into this new realm with NIL and the 12-team playoff all of a sudden, because it doesn't matter what sport you're in. There are always going to be people who the old way is the best way, and you can't fix that. You can't take that away from them. There's nothing you could do to change their mind about what the most impactful way to do college football. I hear this all the time from a bunch of the older heads when it comes to college football, whether it's the portal, whether it's pay for play. These things have always been there, and now that it's going to 12, a lot like when you had the BCS, or even then it expanded to 4, all of a sudden you come up with the games don't mean anything anymore. No, the games still mean something. It One singular game doesn't define your season anymore, but that's a good thing. I don't think that having a team knocked out because they had an off day or got screwed by a bad officiating, uh, game or whatever it may be should determine whether they should be a national champion or not. And the playoff at the end is gonna make this so much better. And to me, this is the way of the world. Everything's going to get better with this, right? Everything's going to get more money. There's going to be more money coming in terms of the kids, which, by the way, these kids deserve it. For the longest time, it's been one of the biggest scams in sports was the sham of amateurism. Um, Amateurs can go make money. Players are not allowed to. They're devoted to their team. To me, that sounds like a job. And books, tuition, not enough. I understand they get more than the average student in terms of like their health and their actual um clothing and stuff from the university that they end up getting as perks. But I think some of these coaches are on the right path when it comes to look, we don't want these kids not to make money. They're not about it. There are some that are, don't get me wrong, but the Jeff Trailers of the world, the Chip Kellys of the world, I think they're in the right place in terms of let's get these kids some money, maybe pay for their insurance, pay for the phone bills, pay for whatever it may be. And there are some that are going to make more money just because of who they are. And I understand that, and they should. This is the best way to go about it in terms of expanding the postseason to 12 because there's going to be more money. But the problem comes with the more money that's coming and the vast amount that goes in, it's the dispersal of the money. And there's so many students and student athletes in all the universities. The one thing you don't want to see is things taken advantage of, big money donors, money dry up, and players start to leave. But one of the unintended consequences, I think, you're going to start to see a shift. You're starting to see more people hit the portal, hit the portal, hit the portal. And with people hitting the portal, Deion Sanders is one of the guys that's only gonna bring in, like, a handful of actual high school recruits. The rest of his are portals, and we've seen a lot of teams do extremely well in the transfer portal. While the portal becomes more beneficial to bigger universities, and we're starting to see that more and more year after year. That means more and more high school kids now, the big ones playing in the US Army All-American Bowl, they're gonna find their spot. But I think more bigger recruits may fall through the cracks, which would allow UTSA to take advantage of that to where you can basically kind of develop. And it sucks that it may come to that for teams like this, but by doing this, you might have access to a greater group of talent to choose from than you used to have because of just how important the transfer portal has become in college athletics. I mean, I was listening to Peter Burns, and I'll let you hear what he had to say when he was talking about college football. It's not dying, it's just changing.
Hate to say it, the college football isn't dying. Everybody wants you to think that it is, but it isn't. It's changing from the college football we grew up with, right? Three factors you have to look at when you determine the health of the sport. Okay. One, are people still showing up for the games? Yes. 94 of the 133 teams actually had more fans in attendance than they did last year. That's healthy. Are people just not watching anymore? This is the second most watched season we've had since 2016. The television ratings have actually increased. And then the other part, is it just the same old, same old? Is it the same old teams? We've got Michigan and Washington playing for a national championship right now, two teams that haven't played for a title in over 25 years. You combine that with players getting more rights than they have ever had, and the fact that we're getting ready to expand to a 12-team playoff. Name, image, and likeness with the transfer portal creates more parity. College football is going to be a lot healthier going forward.
That is Peter Burns of the SEC Network, and I think he's absolutely spot on when he comes to the growth of college football. It's not dying, it's changing, and that's some people don't like change, and that's fine. But this is the way that college football is going. It's not even trending. It is going that way. And a lot of people need to get on board and buckle up. And I think there are opportunities available for UTSA and others, despite the losses of like a Cam Alexander or a Trey Moore to the transfer portal after they have huge seasons. It sucks, but it's a mentality thing. It's a lot like the NBA, how the NBA went from players you recognized on teams for long periods of time to superstars changing teams and going to their own places. And part of that is college football now, in a sense. And the way that it's trending, it's making it more paritous. You're not talking about the top college recruits every single year going to the handful of the same three schools. Now the transfer portal has helped to almost level the playing field. And I think that's a good thing. And I think that the 12-team playoff will grow the money, which will grow the brands, which will grow for everyone. So I appreciate everybody that is watching on YouTube that is very concerned about the state of the studio. It's nothing but a screw. I just got to find where the screw fell, and the microphone will no longer have to be handheld. But college football, I think, is in a really, really good place. Does it need some guidelines? Does it need a bit of tweaking to it? Absolutely. But what new things don't? This is Extra Innings with Pleasure. I am James Pledger right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM and SASportsStar.com. When we come back, the Texans, they're win and in or lose and go home in a big game against Indy. And of course, it was Indy. We'll talk about it next right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM and SASportsStar.com.
It's Dallas Cowboys football on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Cowboys and Commanders, Sunday afternoon at 2:30.
Out of the gun, back to Dak. He's taking another shot in the end zone. Left side of the end zone. Touchdown.
Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Ewald Kubota, Mother's Window Tint, Woods Comfort Systems, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Guys, want to lose weight, improve your performance, and increase your drive? Revive Men's Health San Antonio can help you address the root causes of weight gain, low energy, poor drive, and performance issues. And since your testosterone level has a direct impact on your weight and fitness, we'll give you a free T-check and free exam at Revive San Antonio. Imagine getting in shape all at once. Revive can help you make it happen with our new cutting-edge weight loss medications, like your favorite athletes and celebrities use. They're affordable and available now. Weight gain and low T are treatable conditions. We know we can help you. Take that first step and book today. You're only one step away from getting in the best shape of your life. Call Revive Men's Health at 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
You're all set with your Medicare prescriptions, Mrs. Brown.
This is not just low-cost copays at Walgreens.
I can actually help you set up 90-day refills if you want.
This is having a partner you can trust. Get low-cost copays, 90-day refills, and delivery from your neighborhood Walgreens. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
Restrictions apply. For details, see walgreens.com/pharmacy.
Have you or a family member been arrested? The law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, can help regardless of the legal battle you are facing, personal injury or criminal defense. Attorney Jesse Hernandez and his team are ready to fight for you. Calls are answered 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Call 210-807-8656 or visit jessehernandezlaw.com. That's 210-807-8656 or jessehernandezlaw.com. The law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla.
The South Texas RV Super Sale is back at Freeman Expo Hall, and boy, do we have a great show this year. Hundreds of RVs, every shape and size. All dealers are ready to sell. You'll get the best prices of the year, Thursday through Sunday. SouthTexasRVSupersale.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-5795. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at tra.com or call 800-583-5795. That's 800-583-5795. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
El Guacamole Mexican Grill is serving up your favorite Mexican dish. Visit them today at 25020 Blanco or call 210-499-5364 to place your order. Hot, fresh, made-to-order Mexican dishes. El Guacamole Mexican Grill.
If you're a man and you live in San Antonio or the surrounding areas, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Are you having issues rising to the occasion? Do you constantly worry about whether or not you can perform? Have you completely stopped having adult time? Is it something you just don't talk about? Guys, we have a solution. Mojo, the 100% guaranteed male enhancer pill that's fast, effective, and was designed to reignite passion, performance, and confidence in the bedroom. Yeah. Be ready at a moment's notice with the Mojo Male Enhancement Pill from Pure Line Nutrition. And for those of you who have used Mojo, check out Mojo Enduramax. Touchdown! A new formula that improves the potency and effectiveness of Mojo. Get fast results, last longer, and be the man she'll never forget. Mojo and Mojo Enduramax. 100% natural male enhancement formulas only available at Pure Line Nutrition. Call now, 210-494-2210. That's 210-494-2210. Or visit us online at thepureline.com.
Don't go through another year with that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics right now and make 2024 the year you go back to living a normal life again. Hey, it's James Pledger with San Antonio Sports Star. QC Kinetics can give you your life back. They're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These are all natural treatments that can repair and restore that damaged tissue, giving you pain-free movement again. QC Kinetics has tens of thousands of satisfied patients around the country. People who have had knee, back, shoulder pain, who were able to get lasting relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. If you have pain from an old injury or pain associated with arthritis, you need to check this out. The future of medicine is here with the regenerative treatments from QC Kinetics. Make the call now so you can get the most out of 2024. Get back to doing what you love, and don't forget, you can use your HSA and FSA funds. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318. That's 210-571-0318. Locations in Hollywood Park, Westover Hills, and New Braunfels.
Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. Now that we're in 2024, the NBA season in full swing, you need to get in on the accuracy and play their pick'em game, which I love playing the pick'em game, where you pick between 2 and 5 players to build your pick'em entry. All you have to do is select whether they will go higher or lower on their predicted stats. If your picks hit, you can win big. It is a fantasy game, but you can win real money, and it is legal in Texas, and certainly does make watching these silver and black more interesting. So go to their easy-to-use mobile app or to UnderdogFantasy.com. Sign up with promo code STAR, and Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. Must be over 18 and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. Again, promo code STAR at UnderdogFantasy.com.
Listen up, Texas. You can now play your favorite lottery games right from your phone with jackpot.com. The Mega Millions and Powerball jackpots are getting bigger every day, and you can get in on the action right now and buy official Powerball, Mega Millions, and Lotto Texas tickets right from your phone at jackpot.com. Just choose your favorite lottery game, pick your lucky numbers, and get your winnings instantly.
I love playing the lottery, and jackpot.com makes it so easy because you can buy all your tickets right from your phone.
Jackpot.com notifies me right away if I win. It's safe and secure, and I never have to worry about losing my lottery tickets again.
This is the greatest thing ever. I can buy tickets right on my phone for Powerball, Lotto Texas, and other lottery games while I'm sitting on my couch at home.
Don't wait. Go to jackpot.com and buy lottery tickets on your phone. Plus, right now, get a free lottery ticket with your first play. Go to jackpot.com. That's jackpot.com. Jackpot.com. Paid for by jackpot.com. You must be 18 or older to order a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota. If you have big dreams or big projects, we hope you'll consider Ewald Kubota. From small Kubota compact tractors to construction equipment, Kubota is a name you can trust. Or if you aren't committed to buying just yet, we have a full line of equipment you can rent by the day, week, or month. We can even deliver it to your work site. Ewald Kubota is committed to providing excellent customer service and satisfaction. So come by one of our 11 locations. We look forward to serving you. Or visit us on the web at ewaldkubota.com.
This is Kevin Harlan of Westwood One Sports. Join us tonight at 6:30 for Monday Night Football, exclusively on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Well, obviously, tonight there is no Monday Night Football. Sorry, Kevin Harlan. Well, welcome into Extra Innings with Pletcher right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pletcher, and people on YouTube, I took the commercial break screen down so that people could see exactly what I've been going through back here in studio, as a screw fell out early in the show that holds my mic in place, and I cannot seem to find where that screw has gone, and I have been looking everywhere around here, and there's no telling where that screw may have gone. And go figure, I lost a screw. Welcome into Extra Innings with Pledge right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com, on YouTube at SA Sports Star, where you can comment along with the show or call in if you want to be a part of it. Joshua Jimenez, I see you on hold there. I'll get to you in just a second. We're talking Houston Texans, so I knew you would probably call in anyway. So the Texans, they have a massive game. It is a win and you're in. It is a lose and go home. This is basically a playoff game for them. And it is in prime time as they get Joe Buck and Troy Aikman for the Saturday night, Monday night football game this Saturday when they play in Indy against the Colts, a game that they lost earlier this season, and it really wasn't close. I was at that game. It was difficult because they couldn't stop anything. They couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the pass. It was a difficult day to watch, and CJ Stroud was under immense pressure, getting hit at six times he was sacked. I think he was pressured or hit another 14. It was rough for him, but it was early in the season and they were still figuring themselves out, and they had a rough start to the season. But CJ Stroud talking at the podium the other day, talking about why this game could be different.
I think I've grown a lot in a lot of different places. Our team has grown as a whole. I think we've put a multitude of games together to make our team really kind of stick like glue. A great situation of like now we're starting to pick up our chemistry better than ever. So it's like night and day from week 2 to now.
Night and day from week 2 to now. And part of that night and day difference is the fact that they started off 0-2. They are now 9-7 and looking for their 10th win, something a lot of people did not think was even possible. And that is despite being as injury ravaged as this team has been. Although there are some people that are still a little bit concerned, and I get it. And Josh on line 1, welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure. I know you are one of those people who seems to be concerned going into this final week of the season?
You know what, Pledge? Yes, you're right. Thank you. I love your show. Listen to it all the time. But I also do have to have a confession. As I heard you break down a couple things, there was one thing that you said that made all my concerns go out the window, and that is this is a primetime game, and we have C.J. Stroud. Remember what happened last time it was in a primetime game? He took the best defense in college football, Georgia Bulldogs, to the line, and the tax, and he plays amazing. And I kind of forgot, C.J. Stroud is back. He's got his players. I think you have a couple guys who might not be there, but he plays well with Nico Collins. I think that Steven Nelson's their receivers for Indianapolis are not that great. You also got to remember Derek Barnett's been playing out of his mind at defensive end. I know Jonathan Bernard's not there, but Barnett can fill in, and they do have a healthy rotation. And also remember what Will Anderson did last week against against Tennessee with only 12 snaps. So I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe a close game, but I think they're gonna be okay.
You know what?
So,
I don't even think it's really going to be that close, Josh, because you mentioned the fact that the Colts offensive line is tattered a little bit. So that's going to give that pass rush even more opportunities. You mentioned Derek Barnett, who I said, he is a lottery ticket. You take a chance on him, you scratch, and you see if you hit. If not, no big deal. He was waived by the Eagles, and everybody kept telling me, the Eagles couldn't even keep him on their team. Well, why would the Texans want him? Well, they're running a wide 9, which is what they ran before in Philadelphia under Jonathan Gannon, and he excelled in it. And you've seen him start to show promise. And then you've got the rotation with Jerry Hughes and Will Anderson and when healthy Grenard. But I mean, there's just a lot of things on that defensive front that give you a lot of reason to be excited about what they can possibly do. Let's not forget Blake Cashman is back at linebacker, which was a big part of the reason that they held them to just 3 points last week. And the fact that the Texans defense at this point is 4th in rushing yards, which is crazy to say, seeing as how over the past 3 years, they've historically been one of the worst run defenses in the NFL over that 3-year span. So DeMeco Ryans has completely changed the identity of this team. I understand that on the back end, there is some question, but some of that question gives, like, you've got Kareem Jackson, who is another week into learning this system on the back end, and Derek Stingley is playing at a Pro Bowl level since he got back.
Right. But also, I'll give you one more name on that interior defensive line that, needs to be – he's another lottery ticket like Barnett, and that's Tart. They picked him up from Tennessee, and he's making a big plays. I mean, Jalen Petrie has a couple questions on him as far as a safety, but I think they'll be all right. I mean, he's got plenty of veterans back there to help him grow and get better and kind of help not make those same kind of young mistakes that he might be making with Amos and Kareem Jackson back there. And with Jimmy Ward kind of in and out, I think Kareem Jackson does help bring it back. And hopefully the Houston Texans bring back K-Jack TV, which was very popular in my opinion.
It was.
Love you, man. I'm going to go ahead and listen.
I appreciate you, Josh. Call back anytime. Look, I get it. Goldfinger123 says 21. It's Gardner Minshew. And the first time they played him, they had prepped for Anthony Richardson, who was killing them. And then they got the pro-style quarterback coming off the bench after he got concussed, and he carved them up after that. I think they will be in a much better place knowing that they have prepped for Gardner Minshew all week long. This is Extra Innings with Pledge right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Go back to the phones real quick. Wookie on line 1. What's going on, Wook? How you doing?
What's up, man? I haven't seen you yet, so first of all, Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year, my friend. How's everything been?
Hey, oh, good. Well, You know how we always like to visit the same drinking establishments.
Oh, exactly,
And we get to see each other out. See, the last caller, he didn't have his facts right. He was like, "Oh, the Colts receivers, they're not that good."
Oh,
Well,
no,
actually,
they've got Michael Pittman. They've got a good receiver.
Right.
A
Michael
good receiver.
Michael Pittman has more yards than anybody on the Houston Texans. So it's one of those, you know how I am, man. You know, I'm so stats and everything. But just between me and you, and I said, instead of texting you, I said, I'll put it out there so everybody can hear it. I will take the Colts in this win, and we'll have a little bet at our favorite drinking establishment of whoever wins.
I'm down.
All right. You know, they're my chick on the side, so we're going to
It's a coin flip game. I mean, the Colts are a good team.
100%.
Shane Steichen also in the running, like D'Amico Ryans, for Coach of the Year. I think that Kevin Stefanski may have that thing locked up, but it's one of those three that's winning Coach of the Year this year. It's either Steichen, Stefanski, or Ryans.
You know, it's funny you say that. I think not just because I like the Colts, they have overachieved to where their season should have gone to hell in a handbasket. The same with the Texans. There's a lot of teams who have really impressed me. Of course, you know, the Cleveland Browns probably being the most. But, you know, it's a good playoff system and series that's going to happen this year that, yeah, you know, you look at San Francisco, you look at Baltimore, these are the front runners. But any given Sunday, those two boys can lose. And, you know, let's hope a little Dawson Houston. But, you know, that's just me already drinking too much tonight. So I'll let you go, brother, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, I haven't been drinking. And here's the thing. I want a second crack at Baltimore after week 1. I think they're gettable.
We got it, man. Hey, I'll see you soon, bro.
Have a good one, my man. Look, call it in to Extra Innings with pleasure. Your phone calls are always welcome. 210-656-3776. That is 656 ESPN. But right now, got a giveaway for you guys. Before we head to break, I wanted to send y'all to go see Corey Taylor, frontman for Slipknot. He is performing at the Aztec Theater on February the 29th in his CMF2 tour. He will be performing on the leap year. Yeah, that's right. We're in a leap year, baby. February 29th, he will be performing. Tickets available at Live Nation if you don't win them, or just win them right now and be caller number 9, 656 ESPN, 210-656-3776. Caller 9, you are going to see Corey Taylor at the Aztec Theater on February the 29th. Coming back, though, we're going to talk Dallas Cowboys. Stephen Jones talked with the guys on the Blitz. I'm going to let y'all hear that real quick. What happened with Dalvin Cook, and why did they bring in Lyle Collins and Damian Wilson? We'll let you hear from the man himself next, right here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're just about ready for the weekend. Cowboys, Texans, all kinds of NFL stuff and playoff implications galore.
We'll talk about that Cowboys game with Washington with John Machota. He will join us at 5:15 and react to Spurs Bucks on Wemby's birthday. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard. Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard. It's perfect.
Start learning a new language today. Go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk, like getting up to 25% off drywall boards. Pay on eligible purchases when you use your Lowe's business credit card. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need, because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount ticket at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. 5% offer subject to credit approval. Exclusions and terms apply. See store at Lowe's.com/credit for details.
America's best high school football players are coming to San Antonio. It's the All-American Bowl at the Alamo Dome on Saturday, January 6th. Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, and Micah Parsons played here. Join us for a day of exciting football to see the stars of tomorrow at the All-American Bowl followed by the San Antonio Sports All-Star Football Game, presented by Valero. Tickets are on sale at the Dome box office and Ticketmaster.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing to keep the Grinch away from the toy drive.
Who's going to deliver the toys to the kids?
What about me, the Grinch?
No.
Yep, even easier than that.
You steal the presents one time.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Capital One NA, member FDIC. Copyright Dr. Seuss Enterprises. Copyright Turner Entertainment Company.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-970-3199. That's 800-970-3199. 800-970-3199.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, poker players, the Big Blind is opening early January. 281 in Redland Road, just down from the Root Pub. The Big Blind will be the premier poker room in San Antonio, featuring an upscale environment catering to players from all abilities. From daily cash games to daily, weekly, and monthly tournaments. Opening in early January, the Big Blind is hiring dealers, hosts, and servers. Apply in person weekdays from 10 to 5 at the Big Blind, 281 and Redland Road.
America's best high school football players are coming to San Antonio. It's the All-American Bowl at the Alamo Dome, Saturday, January 6th. Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, and Micah Parsons played here. Join us for a day of exciting football to see the stars of tomorrow at the All-American Bowl, followed by the San Antonio Sports All-Star Football Game presented by Valero. It's the All-American Bowl at the Alamo Dome, Saturday, January 6th. Tickets on sale at the Dome box office and Ticketmaster.
By the 6th grade, many girls lose interest in math and science, so it's up to parents to help keep their dreams alive. Go to girlsgotech.org.
A public service announcement brought to you by Girl Scouts of USA and Ad Council.
It's the Awesome Tickets Pro Football Pick'em Challenge on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your shot at $50,000 nationally, while weekly winners locally get a $50 gift card to 5 Oaks Ace Hardware on Thousand Oaks. At the end of the season, locally, the best overall record wins the San Antonio Grand Prize of $1,000 worth of tickets to any event from Awesome Tickets. Sign up today at sasportstar.com.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Stephen, appreciate you taking the time on a busy Thursday for you. I want to start with the breaking news in the NFL. We're getting word that Dalvin Cook is signing with the Baltimore Ravens. How close were you guys to adding a running back like Dalvin Cook?
Well, we always look to upgrade our roster and certainly took a look at it, but just really felt like with the the backs that we have with Tony Pollard and Rico and company that we're very pleased with what we have versus how he would fit within that group.
Stephen, you guys did add La'el Collins and Damian Wilson. Depth-wise, especially on the offensive line, was that something you guys felt like you needed to do?
Well, we just think that front is just so important. That front seven on defense, the offensive line. And, of course, we got some good young players we really like, and Awesome Richards and Let's Go. But at the same time, we, Tyron's had, his injury along the way, although he's doing great now. And certainly Chuma has as well. So we just felt like it was in our best interest to, add a guy there we're very familiar with, a veteran player who's played in big games and certainly knows our room, and felt like that was good. And the same thing with Damian Wilson. We're obviously a little thin at the linebacker depth, and we're very familiar with him, know the man in terms of, his football character, what he is on and off the field, and just felt like he was the right fit for us.
When you think about some of the injuries on the offensive line as we visit with Stephen Jones here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, obviously Tyron Smith and his injury history, Tyler dealing with the foot injury, how healthy is he and how can he play through that injury?
Yeah, well, Nate, I'd said earlier in the week, Nate Newton went through this and played the next week, and everybody's different. I'm not saying that that's what we'll end up doing with Tyler here. But it's one of those strange things on these plantar fasciitis. If you partially tear it or strain it, it becomes a bigger issue than if you completely tear it. And, just feel like that Tyler, has an opportunity to go this week. If not, feel really good about him being available for the playoffs. But it'll be a week-to-week thing and, not too concerned about it. But, you throw him into that mix too as tackle depth, and that's all the more reason La'el was, important to get in the building and see how he can help us.
Stephen, going back to the Dalvin Cook thing, I noticed today that Rico Dowdle was a full participant. Does that make a difference in making a decision like that?
Absolutely. I mean, that's so important, and boy, Rico's really done a great job. He's actually a great compliment to Tony Pollard in terms of what he does. He's between the tackles. As we all know, he's a bigger back. He hits it up in there, with authority and really complements what Tony Pollard does. We just felt like at the end of the day that Cooks would be more of a luxury back for us in terms of, what we already have in a 1-2 punch. And that's where we came down.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys joining us here on the Blitz. Stephen, because of last week, we were preempted for bowl games, so we didn't get a chance to talk with you, and then you go back to the holidays. And I think back our last conversation, in your wildest dream, did you think that we would be sitting here going into the final week of the regular season with your Dallas Cowboys an opportunity to go win the NFC East?
Well, that's how you draw it up. I mean, someone told me this is where we'd be right now, I'd be hard-pressed, when we started the season not to take it. Obviously, the goal is to be the best in the NFC and, be the number one seed. But if you told me that we were going to be, playing our last game against Washington and have the opportunity to have the number 2 seed and, home field for a game, and if we win, we'll have home field for a second game, it couldn't set up any better. So certainly, the Eagles' misfortune was a big plus for us, and we were able to take care of business against Detroit. And it's a long season, but like where we are, and we have a great opportunity in front of us.
Go get that win in Washington. Stephen, I know you're traveling today and busy jumping on with us here in San Antonio.
Thanks a lot, guys. Always great being on with you.
Appreciate it. Stephen Jones on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond, online at buyersbarricades.com.
That was Stephen Jones earlier this afternoon on the Blitz, and I saw it on our YouTube channel. Gilbert Padilla asked, why do the Cowboys ignore their need at running back? Look, I've asked the same question. I don't understand it. I can't tell if it is stubbornness, hard-headedness, or what it may be for the fact that the Cowboys just don't seem to, when they've made a mistake, been able to admit said mistake. Um, it's it's very concerning for the overall organization, I believe. But the one thing I will give credit to, and the person that does it look like he can admit a mistake, or at least if not admit it, see what it is and correct it. Mike McCarthy, he told us all year about running the damn ball and, you know, this is a defense first team and we want to preserve the clock for that. He seemed to have figured out that, look, we can't run the ball as efficiently as we would like to. Guess what? We're going to throw it. We're going to get first downs that way because that's the best way to bleed out the clock is by getting first downs. And he seems to realize that Dak and CD are a huge focal point of this offense and it being as potent as it is, especially at home. And he's run with it, and it has paid dividends since that loss to San Francisco. So I give Mike McCarthy credit for that at least. But as far as it comes to their guys, look at the guys they brought in. While I like them, while I love that they have starting experience around the league, not just in Dallas, they're former Cowboys. They're guys they know. They're loyal. That's the Jones family motto, loyalty. And loyal to a fault, it seems, at sometimes. And the fact that they seemingly could have used the help. It's a lottery ticket. If it doesn't work, oh well. It's what? At most a 5-game mistake. If you make it, I can live with that. Because it is a 1-year deal and there are at most 5 games left in your season and you want to be in every single one of them. But I will say this, I love the additions of Lyle Collins as protection on that offensive line and actually going and getting a linebacker and Damian Wilson, which allows them to at least beef up when teams do eventually try and run on them. This is Extra Innings with Pleasure. I am James Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM and SASportsStar.com. Coming up next, Spurs get ready to take on the Bucks as Wemby turns another year older.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
This year, wouldn't it be great to stop dealing with thin, brittle, shedding hair and instead have the thick, healthy, gorgeous hair you've always wanted? Well, now you can by using Hair Volume from New Nordic. Hair Volume is one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Scandinavia. Available in tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is the all-natural solution trusted by millions of women around the world to say goodbye to thin, brittle, shedding hair. That's because Hair Volume contains a proprietary formula, including apple extract, which is clinically proven to promote thicker and healthier hair. You don't need to feel embarrassed to keep dealing with itching. All you need is daily Hair Volume tablets or gummies to start looking and feeling your best. Look for Hair Volume at your local Walgreens and CVS or online at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NewNordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Hair Volume at your local Walgreens or CVS.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well,
trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
Hey, this is Rob Thompson for Tri-County Meat Market, your locally owned full-service meat market. Tri-County has 2 great locations, Huebner Road and Ralph Fair, stocked full of everything you need to up your grilling game. You're looking for the perfect cut of beef, they've got it. If they don't have it, they'll cut it for you. Roast chicken, prepare foods, they've got it. The 5 for $25 is always in play. If you're a first responder, 10% off the best meat you're going to find. Tri-County Meat Market. Head over to either location, put some good meat on the grill, and thank me later.
Guys, want to lose weight, improve your performance, and increase your drive? Revive Men's Health can help you make it happen with our new cutting-edge weight loss medications like your favorite athletes and celebrities use. They're affordable and available now. And since your testosterone level has a direct impact on your weight and fitness, get a free T-check and free exam. Book your appointment today at Revive San Antonio. We know we can help you. Call 210-615-7777. That's 210-615-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Listen up, Texas. You can now play your favorite lottery games right from your phone with Jackpot.com. The Mega Millions and Powerball jackpots are getting bigger every day, and you can get in on the action right now and buy official Powerball, Mega Millions, and Lotto Texas tickets right from your phone at Jackpot.com. Just choose your favorite lottery game, pick your lucky numbers, and get your winnings instantly.
I love playing the lottery, and Jackpot.com makes it so easy because you can buy all your tickets right from your phone.
Jackpot.com notifies me right away if I win. It's safe and secure, and I never have to worry about losing my lottery tickets again.
This is the greatest thing ever. I can buy tickets right on my phone for Powerball, Lotto Texas, and other lottery games while I'm sitting on my couch at home.
Don't wait. Go to Jackpot.com and buy lottery tickets on your phone. Plus, right now, get a free lottery ticket with your first play. Go to Jackpot.com. That's Jackpot.com. Jackpot.com. Paid for by Jackpot.com. You must be 18 or older to order a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star on your Amazon or Google smart speaker and just say, Alexa, play 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Appreciate everybody out there today calling in, commenting on the show, everything that may be. Goldfinger123 asks, what do I think when he talked about Rico being the bigger back than Pollard? I think he's right. I think Rico's their short yardage guy. He's the best at it. And unfortunately, that's where the Cowboys are, and that's the hole that they've dug themselves in. Can they fix it? Absolutely. But I don't think it's fixable in terms of finding a goal line back now. I think it is something that they're going to have to work through in terms of scheming their way through and around what they have, usually probably by the passing game. I appreciate everybody for joining tonight. This has been Extra Innings with Pleasure. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge
Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text JUDGE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text JUDGE to 321-321. That's JUDGE to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk. Save up to 40% on molding bulk savings packs. And there's more. Save up to 25% on drywall boards when you buy in bulk. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
The all-new ESPN Radio Morning Show, Unsportsmanlike.
At what point are we going to acknowledge that Josh Allen is a great quarterback, but Josh Allen is also an overrated quarterback?
Chris Canty, Evan Cohen, and Michelle Smallman.
20 years running into guys that are my size. Does it sound like fun?
Chris, Evan, and Michelle.
Nobody can work the room like Coach Prime. And the people that like it are going to love it. The people that hate it, they're going to hate him even more.
Unsportsmanlike. Weekday morning starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
Joe, I've invented the perfect exercise machine. It's practical, efficient, and fits in any home. I give you the Row and Go. Ta-da! It's a rowing machine that connects to your toilet, so you can row and...
Stop. Folks, at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC will help homes stay in tip-top shape. Call Quarter Moon 651-5899.
Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899.
License number M16004, DACLA 000743458E.
If you're a man and you live in San Antonio or the surrounding areas, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Are you having issues rising to the occasion? Do you constantly worry about whether or not you can perform? Have you completely stopped having adult time? Is it something you just don't talk about? Guys, we have a solution. Mojo, the 100% guaranteed male enhancer pill that's fast, effective, and was designed to reignite passion, performance, and confidence in the bedroom. Yeah. Be ready at a moment's notice with the Mojo Male Enhancement Pill from Pure Line Nutrition. And for those of you who have used Mojo, check out Mojo Enduramax. Touchdown! A new formula that improves the potency and effectiveness of Mojo. Get fast results, last longer, and be the man she'll never forget. Mojo and Mojo Enduramax, 100% natural male enhancement formulas only available at Pure Line Nutrition. Call now, 210-494-2210. That's 210-494-2210. Or visit us online at thepureline.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like
Listen up,
broken
Texas.
bones,
You can now play your
dislocations,
favorite lottery games right from your phone with Jackpot.com. The Mega Millions and Powerball jackpots are getting bigger every day, and you can get in on the action right now and buy official Powerball, Mega Millions, and Lotto Texas tickets right from your phone at Jackpot.com. Just choose your favorite lottery game, pick your lucky numbers, and get your winnings instantly.
I love playing the lottery, and Jackpot.com makes it so easy because you can buy all your tickets right from your phone.
Jackpot.com notifies me right away if I win. It's safe and secure, and I never have to worry about losing my lottery tickets again.
This is the greatest thing ever. I can buy tickets right on my phone for Powerball, Lotto Texas, and other lottery games while I'm sitting on my couch at home.
Don't wait. Go to Jackpot.com and buy lottery tickets on your phone. Plus, right now, get a free lottery ticket with your first play. Go to Jackpot.com. That's Jackpot.com. Jackpot.com.
Paid for by Jackpot.com. You must be 18 or older to order a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing. Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more.
This is Sports
I'm
Center.
Kevin Richard. 13 games in the NHL tonight. All are available on ESPN Plus.
period is in the books in Boston. Thoughts and prayers if you bet under 5.5 goals between the Penguins and the Bruins. In 16 minutes of hockey tonight, the two teams combined for 6 goals. End of the first, Pittsburgh leads Boston 4-2. Bruins giving up 4 5-on-5 goals. The game's airing right now on ESPN television. Also tonight, the Rangers with a 1-0 lead over Chicago. Pittsburgh with a 1-0 lead over the Columbus Blue Jackets. From the NBA, just 2 games on the slate. Spurs hosting the Bucks. Late opening quarter in San Antonio. Milwaukee's got a 32-28 lead. Happy birthday, Victor Wembanyama. You are 20 years old today, and now you get Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard all coming to town, riding a 2-game losing streak. Milwaukee leading by 4, the front half of the national television doubleheader. The Nuggets and the Warriors are game number 2. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting today that Draymond Green's going to start returning to the facility for Golden State. Begins to work his way back. Tonight is the 11th consecutive game that he's been missed with his indefinite suspension. Warriors also going to be without Gary Payton II for the next 3 weeks because of a grade 2 strain of his left hamstring. Monday night, the College Football Playoff National Championship. Today, Alabama linebacker Chris Braswell announcing his decision to leave school and enter the NFL Draft. Ole Miss running back Quinshawn Judkins, he has announced he's entering the transfer portal. K-State quarterback Will Howard goes to Ohio State.